Girl, pardon me, I don't mean to leave you, but I got some paper, wanna spend it on you. All I wanna do is kick it with you.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a freshman advice slash school advice video. I asked you guys on Snapchat actually to send me some videos or photos of you guys asking me questions about freshman year of high school slash school in general. So today I'll be answering and actually opening those Snapchats live on camera for you guys. But anyway, I am not a professional. I'm not a freaking school counselor. I am your friend.
I am your sister. I don't know what I mean, I'm just giving my advice through my experience and what I think answers the question. But yeah, you don't really have to listen to me. You can just listen to me. I don't know.
I'm really not telling you how to live your life. I'm just giving some advice. This one is from Victoria.
Hi, I just wanted to say I love your videos, and I just have one question, which is how did you make new friends?
Thanks for watching my videos, Victoria. And how I made new friends. I actually started riding the bus, which I haven't done since like the 4th grade. So I did start riding the bus again, and I became friends with my friend Alyssa again, which I've actually known her since 4th grade, but as you guys know through my Snapchat and social media, she has become like one of my closest friends ever. She's like my best friend, and I met her and got closer to her because I rode the bus with her, and we just planned to like eat lunch together like that, and I became friends with her. And then by becoming friends with her, I met her friends, or kind of like our mutual friends, I guess, and I became friends with like new people, such as all of my soccer guy friends. They legit all play soccer. It is crazy. But anyway, so that's one way I made friends, was through a friend and through an activity, riding the bus, I don't know. As for classes, I was just kind of forced to make new friends, and my teacher had us sit next to random people, and I just kind of became friends with them and then their friends, and I just became friends with like part of the class, and they were just new people that I met doing partner work and stuff like that. We just end up talking about other things as well, and that's how I make my friends. It's just a natural thing. I don't really force anything. I don't like choose the person and then like make them my friend. It just happens. Like I talk to them a little bit and then I talk to them the next day or something like that, and we just automatically become friends or acquaintances of some sort. We're just more than classmates by then.
Hi Lisa.
Hi.
My question is, how do you maintain good grades throughout the year while also keeping friendships, because I find it kind of difficult?
So I think you mean how do you keep your grades up while having a social life, but I think if you just hang out with the right crowd and they understand that you put school first and you want to get the good grades before you go out with them and stuff like that, then you can maintain a good friendship with them while getting good grades as long as they understand. So if you find the right people, they'll be understandable about how focused you are on school, but you should always be focused on school. If friends don't understand that, then they're not really your friend. Let's just open a recent one.
What do you do to study for your tests?
I look over my old notes. I look over highlighted things usually, or I just skim, or actually 5 minutes before the test starts I pull out some of my notes and I look them really quickly. But I'm actually not a really hardcore studier. I mean, I already take notes in class and I absorb the classes really well while I listen to the teacher. I never really sleep during class, so I'm pretty focused during school, and I don't have to study much when I get home because I have a pretty good memory. But if it's like vocab words, just do flashcards or like put them on Quizlet and have the reader read it to you while you read out the definition in Word, because that really helps me remember things. But also don't stress about it too much. If you stress about the test too much, you might not do as well as you would like to. So definitely just sleep on it and you'll do great. Just chill for a second and just stay focused in class, because if you know the stuff, you know the stuff, and you'll do great. So yeah.
My question is, how do you get a boyfriend?
Oh my god, that was adorable, but don't ask me that. I never had a boyfriend, so I wouldn't know how to get one. I'm sorry guys, you really shouldn't go to me if you have questions about boyfriends and getting one and how to like flirt and shit, because like homegirl don't know how to do that either. Like what? Next up.
Hey Lisa, how do you stop yourself from getting distracted in lessons and focus on your studies instead of getting carried away with like conversations with your friends?
Okay, so I'm guessing that's in class, trying to stay focused on the teacher instead of my friends. Well, for me, I've always been super focused. I kind of prioritize a lot during school. I listen to the teacher, and I basically only listen if I feel like I need to. Like, if they're just reteaching something and I already know it, I'm gonna be out somewhere else. I'm probably like drawing something. I focus on what I need to, and it worked out for me. I got straight A's freshman year, so I mean. But anyway, I really don't know.
Hi Lisa, so I was wondering how you maintained all A's freshman year, and yeah.
Okay, so this is a freshman year question, I guess, is how I maintained straight A's in freshman year. Well, freshman year was definitely not easy compared to like middle school and elementary school. I zipped by through those years and got straight A's easily, but in 9th grade, I really had to try. I just focused on what I needed to study and what I needed to know. I'm pretty good at like separating what is blah and what is actually gonna be on a test. And overall, I just prioritized. That's like my number one thing. I prioritized, and I also used my friends and study groups and stuff like that to understand lessons better. Like, I asked in like the group chat what this meant, what that meant, and what to study and what I should study, and it really helped me out. So if you guys come up with like a little group of friends that has the same class as you, and you guys can like have a little like group chat thing, and maybe you guys can meet up during like your free period or like after school or something, and you guys can do homework together or study the lesson or go over the day together. Also, I wouldn't have gotten my straight A's if I didn't have teachers that pushed me so hard. I had specifically 2, 3-ish teachers that really were on my back about getting straight A's because they knew that I could do it, and they really motivated me to get my 89s up to a 90 or a 92 at least, and just build a relationship with those kind of teachers that you know that would push you that much. If you guys didn't know, I am an AVID. An AVID is basically a class that helps you organize your life during school, and they teach you how to present and be there, be active, be there at school, and how to study, how to write Cornell notes, everything like that. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes AVID can get annoying, but it really does help, and the AVID teachers are so motivating, or at least the ones that I got, and they definitely helped me get my straight A's. So build a relationship with your teachers, build relationships with study groups and friends, and also prioritize, and I'm sure you will get the grades you want in freshman year. I wanted straight A's, and I got them.
Hey Lisa, I just wanted to ask, in freshman year, should you join a lot of clubs or should you only focus on school?
Okay, thank you for your question. To rephrase, she asked if you should join clubs in freshman year or just focus on school and grades, and definitely join clubs. I wish I joined more clubs in freshman year. I know it's a little hectic and you're trying to get used to the new school and setting and classes and stuff, but the clubs I joined really helped me get like my mind off of like the stress of school. I joined a business club, FBLA, and I also joined Key Club, and I also went to some other meetings for other clubs I just never officially joined. But there's definitely a lot of cool things that clubs offer that classes can't, because you can meet new people, kind of curate towards an interest you have, and you can make new friends. And also, if you join clubs like that curate towards more academics, like a business club, like Key Club, which is like a community service kind of club, they really do help with college in the future. So it really is still school. It does help, and clubs shouldn't really be distracting. They shouldn't really make you unfocused. So if it is doing that, maybe it's not a good idea. But if you want to meet new people while learning new things, and you can kind of balance it with your classes, I say join as many clubs as you want or can, because they're really eye-openers, and I definitely wish I joined more.
Lisa, I was just wondering how I could get better grades and focus on school a lot more, because I've been doing a lot of sports and it kind of interferes with school, so yeah.
So she asked how to balance grade and sports, and I wouldn't know how to do this because I didn't play a sport. Okay, so I asked my friends, and some of them played some sports, and Paige actually said to come home and do as much homework as you can, or possibly can do some at lunch, and then go to practice, come home, and do more homework. So I guess it's kind of like an in-between practice kind of thing. So basically, I think what Paige is saying is that every free chance or free time you have, spend it on school, study, or do homework, stuff like that, so that you can get all your work done, turn it in on time, and have quality work done for class and still make it to practice and stuff. So I hope that answered your question. I'm not really an athlete, so I don't know how the schedule works, but I hope that helped.
What's your experience to be a freshman? Because I'm starting 9th grade in September and I'm really scared and nervous, so.
how to get good grades in high school for freshmen. So overall, my experience in freshman year wasn't too bad. I mean, I had some hiccups here and there, but hopefully the questions as I go will answer some more questions maybe you had about freshman year, because that was pretty broad. I don't know where to start. So anyway, but thank you for sending in your question.
Hi, we're from Ireland and we love your videos so much. What would you say was the hardest part about school?
Love you too, and thank you guys so much for watching all the way from Ireland. That's crazy. So the hardest part about school for me was definitely the stress, the pressures to get super good grades, because that's pretty much my life pressure, is to get good grades and go to college. So definitely the stress of that, and then also some stress about like stupid things like boys and drama and stuff like that. That definitely was the hardest. But school-wise, doing like the work and stuff, like homework, wasn't too hard for me, but definitely like the mental stress and everything like that was pretty difficult, which sucks, but that's the reality of life.
Hey Lisa, so how do you get yourself to study when you don't want to study? Like when you just don't feel like it. And by the way, I love you.
I love you too. And how I get myself to study when I don't want to study, I actually don't make myself study unless it's like my AP class. I took human geography, and that's the only class that I made myself study for, and basically I just made myself sit down and read the dang book because I needed to know the stuff, and that's how I studied. I read the textbook a lot, and how I stayed focused while studying and making myself study was I actually turned on a little bit of classical music, which really relaxes me, and it just helps me focus and read better. So maybe playing a soft tune while studying will help you kind of absorb it all better, or make you want to sit down and relax and study a little bit. I don't know, just the mood is set and then I want to study. So I don't know, does that explain it?
Hey Lisa, this is like probably a really basic question, but for your first day of freshman year, were you nervous? What is some advice you would give to incoming freshmen? Yeah. I love your videos, bye!
Thank you so much for watching my videos. That was adorable and you're so pretty. But I was definitely so nervous about freshman year. I actually had like a panic attack in the car when I was getting out of the car to go to, like into school, and I was just like a nervous wreck. I like broke down crying the night before because I was just like so nervous about like new people, what people would think of me, because like I knew that some people found out about my YouTube channel over the summer and I didn't know what they thought, so I was super scared about that. But like when I walked in, I just acted normal. I was super nervous. I really never got over the nerves, so I don't really know how to tell you to get over it. But also just some advice for incoming freshmen: just do you, be true to yourself, and just go in and have some fun. Don't be too scared to try new things. Definitely join clubs, meet new people, and just have fun. Don't stress that you're a freshman. I know upperclassmen will get at you for being a freshman. Just do you and focus on school, focus on meeting new people, and just make sure you hang out with the right crowd.
Did most of your friend groups in middle school split up during freshman year? Lisa, please open my snap, please.
I opened it, but anyway, did my group split up and go into different groups? We kind of did. Actually, in 8th grade, I had a group of friends, and when we went into freshman year, maybe a month later or 2 months later, we all just went to different groups. I'm still friends with my 8th grade group. We definitely went to different people. We were all kind of confused on what to do and where to go and who to be with. Yeah, my friends and I did change. We kind of came back to each other a little bit by the end of the school year, but friends will split. It's not that bad. It's good for change, and I met a lot of new people through that, so it's not bad at all. Change can be good. It isn't always bad, so keep an open mind, and if you guys begin to drift apart, just take it as a sign to move on and meet new people.
What are some ways to feel more confident entering high school?
I don't know how to answer that, because walking into high school, I was a insecure little 8th grader. I still didn't feel like I was in 9th grade. I was just like a little puny little fetus walking into high school, super insecure. And I just didn't know where my confidence went. I kind of just felt really little, kind of felt like a no one or a nobody for a really long time, and it was kind of dark. But over time, I felt better, I got better, and I just became friends with the right people, and they made me feel really good about myself. And then YouTube really made me feel better about myself because I was doing something that I loved.
My life kind of just struck me, and I was like, Lisa, you slay life. slay life, go into high school and slay those books, slay all the people, because you are the bomb diggity and you are the freaking goddess and queen of everything. So
basically, just compliment yourself a little. Be like that. Be a little conceited and just empower yourself. Do things that empower you, and maybe you can walk into high school being super confident, because I know I do regret walking in being so shy and insecure, because that caused me to have a sucky experience in the beginning of the school year. Anyway, let's move on.
Hi Lisa, I'm one of your biggest fans. Question that I have for you is, would you stick to taking normal classes as freshman, or would you go straight into honors?
Okay, so I actually went straight to honors. I even took one AP, so I got straight A's, and I still took all honors in one AP. So, I mean, it depends on where you are, like how you deal with school. I definitely recommend you guys to challenge yourself. I'm not telling you guys to do an AP class or an honors class if you don't want to, but if you think standard is really easy and you can do that just like completely and just get it super fast and right away, then I definitely recommend you guys to go into honors. And if you guys think honors is already easy enough, try an AP class. Just challenge yourself. I think it's a really good thing to do. And yeah, that's why I don't really want to tell you guys to do an honors or do an AP. I'm just challenge yourself. That's all I have to say. So yeah.
The question is, how do you deal with drama? Because there's a lot of people and a lot of drama. So yeah.
So my number one advice about drama is to not get into any, don't make any, don't like involve yourself in any. Like, drama is way too stressful, especially for a freshman, especially for a high school student in general. Like, drama shouldn't even be there. Don't get into fights, just don't do it, because I've watched people, like some of my closest friends, get into bad things, bad fights and stuff like that. It just ruined their mindset and they just lost track of what school is about and their education. So don't get into drama, just avoid it at all costs, and do school and get your grades and be with the right people.
So I'm starting high school soon. Yay! But did you like ever get lost from your class to class on your first day?
Yes, all the freaking time. I got lost every single class transition on the first day, because I had to transition into 8 classes, I'm pretty sure, and find the cafeteria, and I was just like,
Hello Lisa, I'm a really big fan of you, and I was wondering any tips on getting straight A's and coping with stress throughout the year?
okay, so I already answered some questions about getting straight A's, but as for coping with stress, I feel like my stress reliever was just to be by myself and do things that I really like. For me, I like stayed in my room. I kind of just like, I wrote a lot. It's a really good stress reliever for me. I like to write all my feelings out, because I'm not really a talkative person to other people. I don't really like to express my emotion, kind of like the negative emotion, to anyone else, because I'm a spreader of positivity. I like to make people laugh. Stress and emotional things like that, I really don't like to tell people personally. Well, I mean, I did some like kind of teenager things. I tweeted a lot, listened to my favorite kind of music, K-pop. I hung out with friends, watched a movie with them, or hung out with them or something like that. Freshman year, I did that, and it really made me happy during when I was super stressed out and stuff. So definitely find out what your little click or your ish is, like your, I don't know, like just find your it, what makes you happy, and do that when you're stressed out, because it is a really good stress reliever. And yeah, being stressed sucks, doesn't it? It sucks so bad.
So I'm getting a new teacher, and I was wondering how to get a good first impression.
Okay, so first impressions with new teachers, definitely show your best side. For me, I showed a really good impression on my favorite teacher ever. Like, he became like my advisor and everything. So I'm always kind of shy in the beginning of certain classes, but as I grow in the class, the teacher talks to me more, I show a bit more of my personality. And before I showed my teacher my crazy personality, I was a really good student. I just did all the work and I offered to do things, and he thought of me as a really good student. He like imagined me as being a really good scholar and taking AP classes and stuff like that. So it was a really good impression when he told me that he expected a straight A's for me and stuff like that, and I was a straight A student. It really caught my attention that teachers noticed that. So definitely just relax, don't be too crazy, don't talk a lot in the first couple of days to your friends and stuff. Just